Hello everyone, today I'm in Luxor, Egypt and we are here for a city tour. Yes, yes, I'll show you the entire Luxor, how much I can cover. So stay tuned with me and come along. So this was Luxor and we are in Egypt and we had this full day at the Karnak Temple's Luxor. So what are we waiting for? This is the gate. These are the outer view and that's our guide who speaks English, Arabic and their local languages. Yes, that's the Karnak Temple Vision Center. Let's go in. So while we enter, there's a proper checkup. If you have small luggages, all will be checked. And we enter to see the beautiful miniature of the entire site of Karnak temples. So this is a view which you can capture for lifetime.
Biggest temples in Egypt. They are covering an area of 100 hectares, 1 million meter squares. In Egypt, the ancient Egyptian history divided into many eras. Old Kingdom era. The capital was in Memphis, 80 kilometers to the south of Cairo now. Then the Middle Kingdom era. The capital was here in Luxor, 660 kilometers to the south of Cairo.
Also the New Kingdom era, also the capital was here.
Karnak Complex, who have the favorite support of the god Amun. We have nowadays biggest, hugest temples in Egypt. They are covering an area of 100 hectares because all the kings, the ram, okay, you know the ram? Male sheep, because the ram was curved horns representing the god Amun because it's famous for its fertility and the god Amun was a god of fertility.
So we are inside the Karnak Temple Luxor. This is the ticket with the barcode. We have to scan our bags, the ticket, and then we come inside. So we are already inside the Karnak Temple. Huge area. You already heard it from the guide how much acres of land it holds. So let's see.
Вот Рихан, Ореган. Что?
Touching the temple directly when the era. The port here had been constructed or established by a king called second here he put a stela, as you can see, of foundation. We have the god, the king sitting second in the front of the god Amun. The figures of the god Amun you are going to see it represented as a man with two feathers on the head here. Two feathers on the head. This is the god Amun, god of Egypt in the New Kingdom era. Also represented as a man, as you are going to see, with two feathers and erected male organ. And that to represent the fertility of the Egyptian soil when the flood. Third figure, as you are going to see, the ram-headed Sphinx Avenue, male sheep. Okay, it's famous for its fertility with the curved horns. The ram-headed Sphinx Avenue there had been made by King Ram II. For that, in the front of each Sphinx is there a statue of King Ram II. As I told you, this is the form of the dead. He wanted to be under the protection of the god Amun, either during the life, because the temple situated to the east side of the Nile city. We start from here. This is key of life, symbol of life. Ankh in hieroglyphs. Ankh, Her, Ka, Nacht, Meri, Ra, Nipti, Miki, Kemet, Wa'af, Khasud, Harnu. 11. 12 o'clock to be in the bus.
Entering the Karnak Temple.
As we said, in Iraq till Sudan.
It's too much crowded. Lots of tourists around. Lots of tourists.
Between in the middle of the roof to make the sun rays coming down to reflect sun rays on the ground, to reflect it on the walls to light up the inner parts. At the same time, the alabaster stones for the ancient Egyptians representing water. For that, used to take
as a god of fertility. You see it? That's Amun, god of fertility.
This hall had been constructed by 3 kings. Central aisle, 12 columns, is the work of King Amenhotep III, father of King Akhenaten. 2 sides, aisles, one to the left there is the work of King Seti I, father of King II. This section is the work of King Ramses, his son. But Ramses II usurped the work of his father. How? He chiseled out.
Going out to the sun again.
Second in Istanbul, in Turkey. Brother of this one.
Evet, buradan çaldık götürdük onu.
Нет, еще другая есть.
Here is the statue of Queen Hatshepsut. C'est la statue de la reine Hatshepsut, la seule femme, comme j'ai dit dans le cadre, qui a
Good luck, charm. They say it's good to take turns thrice. This is the frog. So let's take for good luck, for wisdom, for so many things, for prosperity. So here we are.
the end of Karnak. I hope that you enjoy it. Then we shall return back to the bus, okay? To go to the...
So that was the Karnak Temple done. Now we're going for lunch and maybe something more to go in the afternoon. Stay tuned.
Level 9. Level 9.
видим перед нами храм Luxor. Смотрите налево, это храм Luxor, Луксорский храм, где есть аллея. Давайте сейчас пообедаем. Я наел.
All of the people, you get into the motorboat, you go to the other side. You will have your lunch. Follow the river.
So now is the time we are going to experience River Nile. See this? Come with me. ताकाओ ताकाओ एक बार
Walk in and okay. Watch your step.
What do you want to drink on the boat? Cola, Fanta, nice. Fanta?
একসঙ্গে বসো একসঙ্গে বসো
Статуя Аминхотепа III сидит на троне, а у него справа стоит его мать, слева его жена. Два женщины, которые стоят по бокам ноги статуи, это мать и жена. Следом они из красного песчаного камня, привезенного из Каира. Это песчаный камень они привезли из Каира. Здесь направо будет большой храм. Осталось только вход во храм. А вы будете меня спросить, а если это вход во храм, который мы уже видели, а где завода? Три новых завода, три новых фабрика. Они построили фабрики больше 100 лет. Самые бедные люди в Люксоре, которые получают самая маленькая зарплата у нас. Смотрите направо, пожалуйста, сейчас направо, справа смотрите. Увидим перед нами статуя Аминхотепа III, Колосс Мемнона, который называется Колосс Мемнон. Статуя Аминхотепа III тоже новый раскопки, который, смотрите, налево, слева, смотрите. Видим перед нами решетки, похожие на уголь. Вам видно или бока нет? Видно? Это гробницы, ребята, гробницы богатых людей. Богатые люди, которые...
Anaisha, we are not going.
Hello, do you know someone here?
এই ব্ল্যাকটা কি সুন্দর হাইরোগ্লিফিক্স করা
Look to the temple, as I told you before, in the middle of the temple you have a natural statue of a seated lady. Then look to the inside, in the front of us. Both sides here we have the tree trunk roots of incense Hatshepsut brought from Somalia. Remain up till now. 3,500 years ago. Remains up till now here. We shall go to the second terrace. I will show you there how to make picture, how to take picture in a very good manner. You see what the Northern monastery, because the temple here had been used as a monastery for the Christians until the 7th century. For the vaulted ceiling building, the ceiling in fact was blue, representing the Egyptian sky with stars, but getting dark because of the daily usage of fire inside. Third terrace had been restored by the Polish experts who worked here from the year 1960 until the year 2004, and their house is over there to the right hand side. The house with the dome. This is the Polish house of experts who were responsible for the restoration of the third terrace of the temple. Also from here, look up to the second, above the third terrace, you can see a natural statue of a seated lady. It looks to the left. For that statue, Hatshepsut chose this area to construct her funeral temple. Le temple ici, il s'appelle maintenant,
So climbing up the steps of the temple to see the natural sculpted sitting lady. We have to climb till the second story. Behind me, the temple. Karnak, Luxor, they're rich in culture and heritage, and this is one such example. So now we are exiting from the temple of Hatshepsut. She was the only woman emperor who ruled as a king, but was very disliked by her own nephew. So all her statues you will see beheaded statues because the nephew used to dislike her like anything. Well, after her death, she was buried because she wanted to be buried in the Valley of Kings, not in the Valley of Queens. That was her story.
Okay, go on the.
So now we enter to the main attraction. Everything is great here, but we do hear about the Valley of Kings, Valley of Queens. So we are here in the Valley of Queens. So let's see what's there inside waiting. So we'll be entering the Valley of Queens now. It's through the tunnel. Mummy.
O şey vardı ya, mermer şeyler, onun içerisinde dış tabut.
Now towards the tomb of the son of Ramses III. Saying it's amazing. Let's see.
Seulement au côté il y a 4 ans à peu près, on a trouvé une vingtaine de statues qui représentent la déesse Lion, la déesse Sekhmet, la déesse de guerre.
So what you can see behind me are the longest and the heaviest statues. It's not in a very good condition, but still. So these are the biggest, heaviest, tallest statues of Colossus Memnon. Have a look.
قلت له كل اثنين كل واحد مننا ايس كريم بسرعه.
So finally our greatest attraction, the cruise by the river Nile.
From the morning. Fabio, con a zero. Yunus.
By the river Nile.
Fanta.
واحد كيلو عاد وواحد
So this was a beautiful day which started with Luxor, Karnak temples, lot of views, lot of sculptures, then the Valley of Queens, and then in between lunch, and finally wrapping up with the cruise by the River Nile. I hope you enjoyed my vlog. For more, stay tuned. Bye bye.